Find me. Once there was an unhappy man. He loved women with all his heart, but they did not love him back. He was unlucky. When he expressed his affection and emotions, trying to show himself in the best light, they found him overbearing. When he tried to win them over, he was seen as a predator in their eyes. When he tried to be distant, they would not notice him, or he would quickly be forgotten. What in God's name is happening to me? He wondered. I feel like they would stick to me if they really knew me. But as it is, I can't find even one that I like even a little. He lamented. One night, he prayed to both God and the devil, vowing to do everything to rid himself of this misery, and to listen to whoever first responded to his prayers and laments. The devil appeared to him, illuminated by a white light of hope, and said, I can rid you of the need for women or the misfortune without them, but you will have to do something for me. You will have to be extremely beautiful, fit, and desirable, witty, striking, charismatic, and you will have to approach women and make them fall in love with you, and after they fall in love, coldly cut them off, drive them to madness and despair. Once you have dealt with 100 women, I will grant your wish. The man did not hesitate for a moment. He was already so mad and desperate, and he had grown to hate that accursed, unreachable gender, that he immediately got to work, excelling in his new body, and very adeptly and efficiently got under the women's skin, eventually driving them to despair, madness, or even suicide. As soon as he completed the 100th woman, the devil appeared again, surrounded by dazzling light. And, what now? How can I be free? How can I be happy? Do you have a woman for me? I have 2 options, said the devil. One is to return you to your old self, so you'll be the same desperate, clumsy, unhappy, and undesirable man, but I'll find you a woman who will love you as such, although I don't guarantee that she will be attractive to you. All she will give you is pure, sincere love, if you can accept that. That's the first option, said the devil. And the second? The unfortunate man asked impatiently. The second is to keep this fantastic body and this fantastic skill and charisma. Women will throw themselves at your feet, and you'll be able to conquer any. So what's the catch? The unfortunate man asked. That won't be you. No one will love you for what you really are, and if you just relax for a moment and show who you really are, if you give up your unattainable role that you play, each of those women will despise and leave you. So, if you want to keep their attention and love, you will have to pretend for the rest of your life. The unfortunate man said, Okay, I don't care. I've suffered enough in honesty. Now I'll be the one who chooses. And so the unfortunate man chose, and continued to drive women to madness and despair. He could not love any of them, because to do so would mean he'd become honest, become himself, and he had already been so burned by that nothing in the world scared him more. He drove hundreds of women to the grave, hundreds to sanatoriums. One morning, he woke up surrounded by the bodies of young women, got up to wash and shave, and in the mirror, he saw his old appearance again, the unattractive, simple, unfortunate man. Devil, why are you tormenting me? I've done everything for you as you wanted. Just deliver me from all this. Do you want to talk to God? The devil asked. I don't want to. I have nothing to say to him. You give me some solution. Okay, you will be reborn as a woman, and you will be very lovable, but at the same time very unattractive and unappealing. But you will be loved by the man, who will truly know you, and accept you for your innocent, unfortunate charm, which you hid and were ashamed of while you were an unattractive man. So, I am facing the same thing I tried to escape from? The unfortunate man asked. Well, yes, said the devil. How else will you discover and accept the law of true, sincere love? I don't care about that. Damned love and damned women, said the unfortunate man. Just let me get rid of all this. Okay, said the devil. Are you ready? I am, said the unfortunate man. Almost instantly, the unfortunate man found himself in the body of a beautiful woman, and the devil was still right next to him, as they stood on a hill overlooking a small town. The devil told him, "Find a man who will not desire you despite your beauty, who will see you for what you are inside, and who will not want to have anything to do with you." The unfortunate man tried, for days, nights, months, years. The men were shallow and lustful, and surprisingly, the years did nothing to the young and fantastically beautiful woman. She remained equally beautiful and desirable all the time. "Is there no one to deliver me from this misery?" the desperate man cried out. "Who will see me for who I truly am? Who will recognize and understand me?" Then he remembered. He went back to the devil and said, "You have seen me. You know me. You neither want to love me nor hate me. It doesn't matter to you." In that instant, the unfortunate man woke up from a deep sleep and realized that he had not killed or harmed anyone, that he had never been either a handsome young man or a beautiful woman. He understood that it had all been a dream, but at the same moment, he came to realize that the devil who had been instructing him in his dream was actually his guardian angel, a spiritual being. The unfortunate man wept bitter tears and vowed that he would never again care whether someone loved him or not, if no one was able to accept him as he was, and love him as such. Within a month, he met a man who became his friend, and he started working on his house in exchange for food and accommodation. In the evenings, he liked to tell stories to the household, especially his own, about his encounters with the devil. The story particularly appealed to his new friend's sister, and the beautiful woman saw him for who he truly was, so she became his wife within a year. He just needed to stop searching for what was impossible to find, and accept what he had always carried within himself. Author, Boyan Jacqueline Pollock, September 7, 2019.